we wanted to provide all families with their most current updates as we prepare to welcome your child back to school. Your first question might be, when does my child come to school? To best prepare all students for a safe return to school, we have staggered the start dates for all students. Our kindergarten educators have reached out by phone to families to share specific information regarding start dates for Year 1 junior kindergarten and Year 2 senior kindergarten students. Students in grades 1 to 8 will follow the schedule below. Last names beginning with A to J will start school on Thursday, September 3rd, then Tuesday, September 8th, and Thursday, September 10th. Last names beginning with K to Z will come to school on Friday, September 4th, Wednesday, September 9th, and Friday, September 11th. All students will begin full-time on Monday, September 14th. All Year 1 kindergarten students and new Year 2 kindergarten students will have an opportunity to visit their classroom prior to the first day of school. A kindergarten educator will reach out to you to schedule a visit on September 1st or September 2nd. Also, for those families who requested a transition meeting on the Return to School survey, a staff member will be in touch with you to discuss what this may look like for your child. You may be wondering when you will know who your child's teacher is. Unfortunately, I can't share that information at this time as we are still finalizing class lists. However, your child's teacher will reach out to you on one of the upcoming PA days next week. Where do you drop off your child on the first day of school? The instructional day begins at 8:15 a.m. Students may be dropped off at the school between 8 o'clock and 8:15. This year, students will proceed directly to their classroom during morning drop-off to keep cohorts, in other words, classes, separate. Staff will be outside to assist parents with this new procedure. Dismissal at the end of the day is very much the same. Students will exit their exterior doors directly connected to their classroom. Parents who are picking up their child in the day can pick them up at the west gate of the building, located at the far end of our parking lot. What if I or my child arrive late to school after 8:15? Students arriving late will enter the school through the main entrance of the school. There will be a student sign-in binder located in the vestibule, in between the two doors at the front entrance. Please sign in your child, and we will guide them to their classroom. This is a reminder to all parents and guardians that you may not enter the school unless by appointment. What do I need to do to pick up my child during the school day? For planned appointments, please write a note in your child's agenda, or note to the teacher. We will do our very best to have your child ready for your planned arrival. If circumstances require you to pick up your child immediately, please call the main office and we will do our best to have your child ready at the front entrance. Please ring the bell, sign out your child, and you can proceed to exit the school. You may be wondering if your child will be sharing learning materials with others. We will be limiting the use of shared materials between students. Each child will have their bin or bag of materials for them to use for the day and or week to support their learning. What do I do with the technology that was provided to me during the school closure? If you were given an iPad or laptop from the school, please return it to your child's classroom teacher on the first day of school. Please ensure both the device and the charging cables are returned. Can my child bring his or her own device to school? The board school plan is encouraging people to bring personal devices to school to support their learning. If you do so, your child will be expected to adhere to our student code of conduct and acceptable use policies, which can be found on our school website. Will technology be available at the school for my child to use? Much of our technology has been loaned out to families to support remote learning during the school closure period. Once these devices are returned and disinfected, they will be available to use at the school for your child. Please note that shared devices will be assigned to each class and will be sanitized and disinfected before and after each use. What will recess look like for my child? To keep cohorts, in other words classes, separate on the yard, we have staggered recess times, and we will allocate a section of the yard to each class. Each class will also have a mesh bag filled with outdoor equipment to use on the yard. The climbers are open and will be assigned to one class at a time for use. Students will be reminded to sanitize their hands before recess and after recess. What will snack and lunch look like? For all tabletop activities, which include snack and lunch, students will have assigned seating. They will be required to remain in their seat during this time to ensure the safety and the safety of others, as they will not be wearing masks at this time. Students will not be permitted to leave the premises during the lunch block, unless, of course, they're being picked up by a parent or guardian. You may be wondering if you can purchase milk, popcorn, or hot lunch. There will be no milk, popcorn, or hot lunch sales at this time. The breakfast program is also not available to start the year. The food share program, which runs our breakfast program and snack program, is revising their program to become a grab and go program. It's just not available to start the school year. You also may be wondering if your child needs to wear a mask or face covering. Students in grades 4 to 8 and students in grade 3 in a grade 3-4 classroom are required to wear masks when inside the building, except for when eating snacks or lunch. Students in kindergarten and grade 3 are strongly encouraged to wear masks. Masks are to be provided by families, and we encourage families to bring 2 masks each day for your child. If your child misplaces their mask or they forgot one on a day, the school will have masks to support your child during those moments. At recess time, your child can take off his or her mask. However, they can keep it on if they wish to do so. Just for your information, lanyards to hold masks are not permitted, as this poses a choking hazard for students. As a school, we have purchased individual paper bags which students can place their masks in before going outside for recess. All visitors to the school will be required to wear a mask or face covering in the school. A reminder that visitors to the school will be limited, and this includes parent and guardian visits unless by appointment. The personal protective equipment that staff will be wearing will be varied, but at the very minimum, all staff will be assigned a medical grade mask and a face shield. You do not need to send any cleaning supplies with your child. The school board has created an enhanced cleaning protocol that focuses on disinfecting high touch points. And in addition, each school has been provided with enough hand sanitizer for staff and student use throughout the day. You are not required to provide any of these products for your child. Unfortunately, we will not have assemblies or school masses to start the year. However, we are looking at alternative ways to still gather together as a school community to celebrate our faith. And one way we're considering is to do it virtually between the classes. We hope that we've been able to answer the questions you may have at this time. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. We look forward to welcoming your child to St. Francis of Assisi, and we'll see you soon. Take care.